It's amazing how quick something can go wrong.
Jim Trino has been setting off fireworks, legal and illegal, for more than 30 years. Creating that big bang was always part of his 4th of July celebration. Only this year's grand finale was almost literally exactly that.
Run, Forrest, run!
Jim and his new wife Lisa combined their wedding reception with a 4th of July party. In addition to a homemade fireworks show, this stand-up comedian just loves the spotlight.
I've always known it's volatile, and I always knew that that could happen. It was a risk I took.
Jim says he's been using a mixture of acetylene, a highly unstable gas, and balloons for years to provide his audience with this. On this night, after his last fireworks barrage, Jim decided to do an encore. He taped 2 balloons to the pole and was putting up a 3rd when his luck ran out.
I put the balloon against the pole, and all you hear is, you don't hear boom, it's just ring, and everything changed.
In this case of that night, we were able to hear massive booms going off.
County Fire Captain Eric Coffrin was working at Station 67 on Brimhall near Renfro on the 4th and could hear blasts going off all around him.
You could feel on a few of them the ground shaking. So it was that big, that powerful, where you know, hey, that was not a firework.
The explosion knocked Jim to his knees. He says he couldn't hear or see. His arms suffering 2nd and 3rd degree burns, with burns to his face and his clothes in tatters.
I can't see, it's just a bright flash. I'm wiping blood out of my ears, my eyes, my nose. I'm coughing. People start showing up in front of me to help me out, and I'm looking at them going, I can barely see and I can't hear.
Jim's friend Russell Lester was standing nearby handing him tape for the balloon. Lester tells 23 ABC he suffered burns to his face, permanent hearing loss in one ear, and a loss of vision. 2 other guests, Chris Brody and Brian Walls, also suffered injuries. These pictures were posted on Facebook shortly after the accident. Jim ended up at the Grossman Burn Center, with Russell and Chris transferred to Fresno. All have since been released but face extensive treatment, surgeries, and rehabilitation. Trino, who was closest to the blast, admits he got off lucky, but still doesn't know what happened.
There was no fuse there. There was no source. We had no ignition. It wasn't even ready to go yet. You know what I mean? And bam.
Since this technically didn't involve an illegal firework, the task force did not get involved. Ray Pruitt with the Sheriff's Department says the Sheriff's Office and the County Arson Unit are conducting an ongoing investigation into this accident. Mike Hart, 23 ABC.